We are going to go ahead and move on. We're getting close to the end of the show, but we definitely got to shout out the next game that we have coming up. So we'll be right back.
Dun, 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 dun.
Let's go. The Washington Commanders. There it is. Yeah, buddy. Game 8. Not 7. Game 8.
Yes.
Game 8. The Washington Commanders go to Lucas Oil Field and play the Indianapolis Colts. When Matt Ryan was starting, I was going to say I was worried, but I really wasn't worried because he hasn't been playing great all year.
Nope.
And now that Sam Ehlinger is starting, I watched him a lot in college. He's okay. We'll see what he does, but I don't know. I don't want to overlook this, as we're certainly not a team to overlook another team. But like we said before, there's no Carson Wentz versus Irsay revenge game. Frank Reich doesn't even look like he's really believing in his quarterbacks or his offense. They don't really have an identity. Right. This team that was, on the doorstep of the playoffs a year ago and blamed everything on Carson Wentz when they got shut down by the Jaguars, looks kind of like that team in the last game. They look like that team that just doesn't show up. They don't do it. So talk to me about this game. Realistically, what should we expect from this game?
Yeah, and I love what Anthony just said. I'm going to get there on it exactly. I hate Sam Ehlinger. So if you look at the preseason roster of the Colts, you're thinking this is the AFC. What are they? South? Are they the South?
Yeah.
Indianapolis in the South. That makes sense.
Yeah.
They're going to be the team that wins the division. Matt Ryan, the veteran quarterback, to take over, and because he's got Jonathan Taylor and these emerging receivers, and they drafted Kwity Paye to help with the pass defensive line that's good. Paye, DeForest Buckner, Yannick Ngakoue. They've got some linebackers that can play. They signed Stephon Gilmore from where? DBU, South Carolina.
Get out of here.
They drafted this stud safety from where? DBU, Maryland Terrapins. So they've got some guys like on paper that like this is a good squad, and they're 3-3. So it's not like they're having a bad season, but things have really changed. That offensive line that featured Ryan Kelly and Quentin Nelson and lost a couple pieces is struggling. Jonathan Taylor's not putting up the numbers he put up last year. And not the dominant force. The wide receivers kind of go hot and cold. Right now, Paris Campbell's is his hot receiver. Pittman's having, a decent year, but like you said, they're not scaring you that much, and so it's a interesting dynamic. And then the big change is at quarterback right now, where for Matt Ryan is injured, but essentially Frank Reich benched him. He said, we're done with this. And like Nate said, they're using that shoulder as an excuse to say, well, he's hurt. Excuse me. So Sam Ehlinger comes in. He is the type of quarterback that is coming out of college right now. He's not a drop back guy. He is an option, a dual threat. He's going to want to run the ball. Sam Ehlinger is very famous for being a prize recruit at Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Got Herman, showing that everyone know that he made the right decision. They win a bowl game. I think they might have beat an SEC team in that bowl game. I'm not sure. I feel like, and Anthony, chime in because I'm sure you remember this. I feel like in that bowl game, whoever their opponent was is like they had a couple guys sit out, or they were they guys going pro, or were injured at the time. But I remember like not watching that bowl game because I was like, this game's sorry. I don't need to watch this. And when Texas won, Sam Ehlinger did the famous, we're back, and all of Texas loved him for that. And then they fell. They fell so bad. Herman gets fired. Ehlinger does not rise to be the, NFL prospect that he seemed would be, that he was climbing through. So it's been, he's one that there's a lot of people like myself. He ticked me off with that statement, which is why earlier in college football, when you say is Texas back, I'm like, no, they are. No,
let's go Texas.
I refuse to let them be overrated the way they are. So it'd be kind of interesting. Like that's just kind of like the team preview out there. But like you said, I ain't scared. I'm not scared of them. You know,
not at all.
Anthony, who did they play in the Peach Bowl?
Yeah, who was that?
He'll probably get it to us. But yeah, it's like I can't say this is I have this game chalked up as a win. I can't say I'm worried about them. And now that you got Sam Ehlinger in the game making his very first start, like, come on. Like if we lose this game, I'm gonna be they beat Georgia.
Oh, that's why you hate them. Oh, it makes sense now. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry,
that's
Anthony.
So funny.
I get it now.
I'm sorry that happened live.
Oh man.
Well, that goes with my theory that Texas was playing a team that didn't want to be there. Yeah. That wasn't what they wanted. So Georgia, in my opinion, I'm backing you up, Anthony, didn't care about that game.
We appreciate that. Anthony Handy, ladies and gentlemen, the host of This Week in Georgia Football. Definitely to check him out. Goes on Monday nights and Thursday nights. Got definitely good stuff. But look, ladies and gentlemen, we have to move on. We know this is this game, and we're going to focus on it. And what we always do, ladies and gentlemen, in a subject that I told you was going to take off, and it's getting there right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the keys to victory.
So I got to tell you this. So I went and got the keys, and Trisha looked at me. She was doing some work in the kitchen. She goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, our final segment is keys to victory."
Let's go.
And she just started smiling and rolling her eyes like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yes, let's go.
It's great.
Oh, by the way, how was that? Seeing that she lost, took that L. Sorry, Trisha.
Yeah, she's okay with it.
Yeah,
yeah, she's all right with it.
Some reason somehow I feel like she doesn't get as into it as we do, right?
No, she doesn't. She doesn't. I'm just happy that she knows that Brett Favre isn't the quarterback right now. I'm sorry, Anthony. It was too funny, man. Live.
I didn't know. I was like, why do you hate that clip? You play that clip all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that don't know, on This Week in what is Georgia football, used to be This Week at SEC, Oklahoma and Texas will be moving into the SEC. So Anthony and his co-host, Colin Pashew, would talk about Texas and say, "Oh, are they back? Are they back?" And he'd play that clip kind of as a joke. And I would always come on there and be like, "Hey, they're getting back there. So Keezy's gonna work it out, this, and that." And I didn't know the backstory. I didn't know who they beat in that game. I'm sorry, Anthony.
Y'all lost to Texas.
Oh man, I'm sorry, buddy. Well, we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry. Keys to victory.
This is the keys to victory. And hey, this is a little part where we talk about some of the things that we think will help Washington get the W in the upcoming week. I'm going to start with something that's very simple. Motion kills. On offense, whenever we are motioning the ball, you have Curtis Samuel coming into the backfield, Antonio Gibson maybe going out to wide receiver. Maybe when Logan Thomas is in there, him motioning back and playing wildcat quarterback. When we motion the ball, especially with Curtis Samuel, 2-3 guys drift with him. There was one play, not this game, I believe it was last game, where we motioned over to the right, and then we ran an off tackle to the left. The play was wide open because the entire defense runs with the motion. We only do a couple jet sweeps, but we fake that jet sweep a lot. When we run with motion, that defense, a lot of these defense have been it's been shifting the defense and opening up holes for the running game, man. So one of the things I'm feeling we have to do on offense, continue with that motion. That means Antonio Gibson's getting carries, McKissick's getting carries. Samuel, he had 5 carries for 26 yards this game. Keep getting these guys with motion, and I'm thinking that's going to help, man. What you think, Will?
Man, Sean watches film. Sean, like that is next level right there. I'm so impressed by that. So I'm going to stick to the theme of offense that you're saying there and I'm going to go with what you have been preaching for the last couple of weeks is we have to just keep feeding the backs. Yeah. 30 carries for both between Gibson and Robinson. That is our game plan. That is how we've gotten better these past couple of weeks. It's how we've had a ball control style offense. And that is what Taylor Heinicke needs because we don't need him being Taylor Heinicke that makes us pump our chest and excited. Like that's fun. But let's be more in control, Taylor, here, where we win the game pretty easily here. So if we get the running game going, which I think we can, that's gonna make our day a whole lot better.
Oh yeah. Oh, I agree. And my second key to victory, I'm gonna stay on the offense. Honestly, you talked about Taylor Heinicke. We talked about the running game. We talked about this all season long. We paid this man the off season. He's making upwards of over 70 mil. We need to feed the beast. Feed Scary Terry. It was funny on the fantasy show 2 weeks ago. Ash said, is Scary Terry going to be scary again now that Heinicke's back? And it was a joke, but it's the truth. We've seen it. We talked about it today. Heinicke he focuses and targets Terry McLaurin. That is huge. And we need to do that early and often. Earlier in the year, for all the stuff we heard in the offseason, Terry and Carson Wentz are, they're hanging out, they're getting to know each other. All that stuff was great, but it didn't show on the field till maybe in the second half. Maybe once we're already down, we're kind of coming back. You saw early, Heinicke's trying to get Terry involved. We're going to have to – I want to do that. I want to keep getting him involved, whether it be coming out of the backfield and running reverse. I mean, we've known to do that. A jet sweep, we've seen to do that. Let's get Terry touches. Get Terry touches so he's moving up the field. He's kind of getting involved in the game because I'm going to tell you, I enjoyed that excitement and that hype and everything. But there's a part of me being a offensive player that says – part of me is saying, isn't that also kind of saying to the coaches in a backwards way, get me the damn ball? You know what I mean? I'm your guy. You paid me. You made all this fuss in the offseason to get me in here. Now I'm having to wait till the second quarter and the second half to get the ball. Get me the ball. You see what I can do. That last play, that first down that we needed, that wasn't the ending first down, but we thought it was. Mm-hmm. That was an interception. Rasul Douglas he had him covered. Terry jumped out and ran to the ball, got it, brought it in for the first down, and was hyped and jacked after that play. Get him the ball. He is a motivating force on our team, and he can help Taylor Heinicke.
Mm-hmm. I like it. So I'm going to go the defense, and I'm going to say, so Ellinger is a dual threat. Yeah. So let's take away the thing that he'd be most comfortable with, which is running the ball. All right. And let's make him beat us passing because he's making his first NFL start. Let's confuse the living daylights out of him on defense, not only with pressure, with having a spy to not let him run out there. Jamin Davis, this is the place where you and Holcomb can run between the two of y'all, making sure that he is not allowed to get out of that pocket, and we make him throw in to beat us, just like we did Justin Fields. Similar game plan. Say, show me that you can beat me out there. And I think that will be a key to just making his debut miserable.
Oh yeah. And let's hope it can happen. And the other key to victory is Dan Snyder and Irsay meet at the 50-yard line.
Dude, this is going to be
Fight it out, man. Let's go.
Can we please fight to the death? Let's do it.
I think it'll help both organizations.
Go Colts.
Right? Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'd like to see a hot start. You said it. Come on. Let's get out. Let's not be always having to claw our way back so much.
Yes.
Let's get out there. Let's put a touchdown on the board. Let's move the ball a little bit.
Okay. Absolutely. But look, we are not done yet. We do have to give our score predictions. And ladies and gentlemen, like I said a week ago, my guy Will, he was on point. He had us getting 23, and it seems about right. Not 3 touchdowns and a safety. No, we had 2 touchdowns and 3 field goals. That sounds about right with us. Will, what do you think the score is going to be this week? Who you got winning?
All right, 23-13, Commanders.
Let's go.
I think we're going to do what we did, where we'll get a couple touchdowns. Drives will stall for field goals, but we will be relaxed at 4:00 on Sunday.
Yeah, I like it. I say, so the number has been in my head is 1-off, 24-13. I think we have 3, 2 rushing touchdowns, and then maybe Heineke gets a little quick pop pass, and we get a field goal. We're converting, drives into touchdowns and points, and I think we get it done. And I think our defense plays. Yeah, we give Ellinger just a rough day all day long. So, yeah, that's where I'm at, man. That's where I'm at.
Love it.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for watching. If you like that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.